How much do you know about icons, and do you know about their types, their styles, and where to use them? So if not, then I'm here to teach you all those things in this video. If you are looking to build a library from scratch, then I'll help you with designing those icon libraries with pixel perfect clarity. And I'll tell you how you can create bug-free SVGs which will not break in the development. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. So what are icons? Icons are a small graphical symbol that represent action, object or concept in a user interface. And basically icons support your visual intent or communication which you are trying to do via these icons. Icons are widely used in apps, websites and digital products to enhance the usability and visual appeal of your product. If you think about the types of icons, there are many available on the internet, and I have compiled a sort of category for those icons based on style. And the first one is outline icon, and they are very sleek, simple, and they give elegant look to your website. For solid icons, they are heavy, little chunky and bold, and if your website requires that kind of feel and personality, of course you can use those. Then duotone icons are mainly combination of both filled and outline, and they are somewhere in between less heaviness and little more elegant. And you have to be very specific about the usage, and if you have designed your theme in a way that duotone icons can be accommodated, then please go ahead and use it. On the similar line, we have lineal icons, but they are not very prominent or per se simpler in terms of their representation. Lineal icons are comparable to real life objects. They have almost similar colors to real life objects, and they have very fine, thin outline. If things require, and if you have chosen that sort of style, you can definitely use them, but they are not simpler in any way, right? But there is a simpler version as well, and we call them lineal duotone icons. So basically you have simplified the colors and have the simplicity of outline icons. Again, you can use multiple colors. This could be yellow, this could be gray, this could be blue, this could be green. Whatever icon color you want to use, you can. It's just that shape will be simpler than linear icons. If we talk about solid duotone icons, they are simply solid icons with two colors. And similarly, we have outline duo color icons. And again, they are outline, but it's just in two colors. And if your style guide allows, you can use as many as you want. About flat icons, everyone is very much aware about flat icons, very popular, and they have no outline. They are mostly filled, but they represent actual objects in very simpler format, and they are recognizable at smaller scale as well. So yeah, if you want to use them, please go ahead, but understand what kind of style or visual identity they bring to your design. 3D icons. Now these icons are little special. I have categorized a number of different variants into one, 3D icons. Few can be just 2D with relief sort of style. Few can be isometric. Few can be built in 3D but represented in 2D. Few can be claymorphic. So there are a lot of styles which are included inside 3D, and if you want to segregate them, you can, but I have kept in one single category as 3D icons. And skeuomorphic is more like lifelike objects. They are converted into smaller representation. They look very much similar to those real objects, and we call them skeuomorphic icons. Now on based of usage, there are system icons or interface icons. They are very simple in style, and we define a specific work to those icons. For example, these are alignment icons, and this is for user. But don't think that we can use these icons for just one representation. There could be multiple. You can call this icon a user icon or a profile icon or a public icon or any sort of nomenclature which is related to a person, right? Therefore, any of these icons can have multiple keywords assigned to them, but not at the same time, but at different context and at different point, their meaning might change. Whereas in terms of status icons, they are simpler, but their meaning do not change. Whether you are using it on your phone or website or anywhere, they remain similar. If we talk about object icons, they are not simple at all. They are more detailed. They depict complex words, and their size cannot be reduced from a certain minimum value. And representation could differ, right? One representation might be a little different and can have multiple keywords, such as this desk guy. This can be a speaker, this can be a teacher, this can be an office worker, anyone. But whenever you are trying to depict a complex keyword, I think object icons help. And again, they are not like something basic or generic, such as system icons, how they are made. They are very specific to certain domain. And yeah, that's why it takes more effort to build object icons than system icons. App icons, everyone is aware about those. Then social media icons, again, very much familiar, and emoji icons. Now, emoji icons were introduced just as a part of icon pack, but now it is being used for different kinds of reactions and conversations. Based on format, there are many ways to export an icon wherever you are building, but depending on the usage, formats will change. So first one is your vector icons, and their formats are mainly in SVG and EPS. Now EPS is supported by both Corel, Illustrator, and other design softwares. SVG is supported by all of them. In fact, in Figma, you use SVG or import SVG. And on your website, if you want to keep your icons scalable and with high clarity, use SVG format. But if you do not have that liberty, then you can simply use our raster icons in PNG or JPG format. PNG supports transparency, whereas JPG do not. In terms of optimization, I think WebP does a better job. Similarly, for animated icons, you can use GIF MP4, and for optimized format, use WebM. Right? WebM also supports transparency. And there is another format. You might know about it, but these are called TTF formats. Now, this is specifically reserved for fonts, right? And how we have one character like K, A, any character. Fonts are also made in that format, and they take up less to none space in our code. So if you have that feasibility, go for it, because it makes your app or website lighter. And vector animated icons. Now these are something which you might have seen in various apps or website, that very small icons have these micro interactions, and they are mainly made in file format of either JSON or Latte. They have a little bit of scripting going on the backend, and they animate your vector icons in a way you want. And to create all these icons, there are many software. For all those animated icons, you can use After Effects and then export them in JSON. Latte Creator, again, it's from Latte files, and they directly give you all the timeline and creation features where you can create all those animation directly. But for static icons, you can use Illustrator, CorelDRAW, Figma. Now Figma Draw is there, so lot of liberty you have. For raster icons, you can use Photoshop, or just simply create in Figma and then convert into a raster format. If you do not have any sort of subscription, you can use these Affinity Designer or Inkspace. They are also free and yeah, useful enough. Okay, so in terms of having a library, there are already a lot of libraries built on the internet, and you can just go browse and see what they are offering, and most of them are consistent. I have listed links of these libraries. Go check them out and see for yourself which one you can use. And of course, they are something built for mass, not for your specific domain or not for your specific website. So if you want to create those things from scratch or create your own library from scratch, then follow certain guidelines. And first of that guideline, let's start with the system icons. You can make them in smaller size, 24 pixel by 24 pixels. You can keep their padding from 2 pixel to 3 pixels. Stroke width in between 1 pixel and 2 pixel, but not less than 1 pixel. Why? Because then your pixels do not generate same color when rendering those icons. So never go less than 1 pixel. Never 0.5 or 0.6 or 7, just to make it look thin. Now, if you think about roundness, now roundness is very subjective. If your theme allows you to have round soft corner, then you can use in between 1 pixel to 3 pixel for size of 24 into 24 pixel. Now for object icons, the minimum requirement is 120 pixel by 120 pixel. Padding can be around 8 pixel or 12 pixel or 16. Stroke width can vary from 1 pixel to 4 pixels, and roundness from 2 pixel to 40 pixels, whatever you can create with all these preferences. And best tool as per my experience is circle, rectangle and pen tool. That's all you need to create an icon, nothing else. If you want to create your own guidelines or your own template, you can. Although Google Material Design has this own established and researched guideline, and you can follow this. You can decide on the color scheme, you can decide on either fill, outline. Outline can be simpler, or it can have that broken kind of structure found in some of the icon libraries. Now, given all these things, let's understand how you can create icons inside Figma with pixel perfect clarity. Everyone is aware about Google Chrome and Chrome logo, right? So we'll start with translating that Chrome logo into a system icon, and we'll create a fill icon and an outline icon of the Chrome logo. Okay, so here I have this Chrome logo, and it is in 100 pixel by 100 pixel. Now I have to create or recreate it in 24 by 24 pixel. I'll use my guidelines and I'll choose 3 pixel of padding, right? And then I'll have a circle of 18 pixel by 18 pixel. Not bad. Let's make this circle over here, center line, and then duplicate our circle, make it smaller. Yeah, pretty much it. Now we have to join this circle and this circle, right? But to do that, I'm gonna cut the inner circle, double click on it and open vector edit or path edit format inside Figma and paste it. Now I have these two paths inside this open layer of the circle, and I can take pen tool, click on this node and add another anchor over here. Now it has joined this outline, and then I can do same from here to this tangent, right? And I can do same from here to here. Great. Now we have a pixel perfect outline icon of Google Chrome. And if you want to see that whether they are in one, they are not broken, because we edited it in our path edit format, everything is connected. And if I want to increase its stroke width, I can simply do it. Again, never go below 1 pixel. If we have to convert this into fill icon, we can easily do that. And to do that, we can simply just fill this, right? Wrong. We won't be able to give that blank gap within these lines, right? And to do that, I'm going to convert this into a flat color, or I'll just simply outline my stroke here. So I have outline, right? I can remove color in this path layer format or open layer format. Removed color from here. I'll add colors to these, right? And I'll have a fill icon. But as you can see, it's little bit smaller because of this outline. So we need to fill these areas as well. To do that, I'll simply create a space where I should be able to fill it. So I'll join these anchors from here to here. Similarly, I'll do it for this one. And similarly for this one. Great. Now I should be able to fill these, and done. Now we have an outline version and we have a fill version of our Chrome logo, right? Similarly, I'm going to create all these icons in front of you, and I'll just speed up video a little bit so that you will be able to see everything in less amount of time. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope you have learned something, and be patient for my next video, and I'll teach you about few interesting things. Till then, bye bye, take care.